guys, welcome back. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, share, and turn on the post notification. And also, if you are old here, I'm really grateful for you guys to be part of the family. Today, I'm going to tell you guys about my SHS life, how I ended up being the only girl dating the whole boys in the school. First and foremost, I attended KSTS, Koforidua Sectech, and my batch was supposed to be the last batch they will admit girls into the school. Because of government and free SHS, my batch wasn't the last as they were thinking to be. But we were only 15 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I can remember, 15 girls in the school. Among the 15 girls, I was the only girl in my class. So you can imagine how funny and annoying to be at the same time. The ladies were telling me that I've gotten the best class ever, and I didn't understand why they were saying that. So I asked them, and they were like, my class boys, they are nice and don't insult, they won't even do anything bad to you and stuff. But for their classmates, I mean the boys, whenever they are there, just insult the girls for no reason. I don't get it. I was like, oh, it's normal, but then you guys will get used to them. But as time went on, like, they didn't get used to them, but they got used to the insults, so they didn't even mind about that. And there was this particular teacher who, I don't know what I did to her, whether I took her husband away from her or I stole her money, I don't know. But then since the day this woman saw me, like, she didn't like me at all. I don't know what I've done to her. Oh, I didn't know what I did to her. And I remember it was on the Sunday. For your information, the ladies were not supposed to be in a boarding house because it was actually meant for boys. So all the ladies were day students. So it was on the Sunday. I didn't actually go to church, and I didn't know the teacher was my church member till that day. And what happened was, my parents went to church, and when they came back, my mom called me to her room. I was like, what's wrong? If you need something, why can't you just ask me, like, tell me? But then you calling me into the room, like, what have I done? I was kind of scared and worried at the same time. But then, so I went there, and she was like, she has heard that with me, I have so many boyfriends in the school. Like, for crying out loud, like, I was the only girl in my class, so how do you expect me to learn if I don't go to any guy to let them help me? So I just looked at my mom. I was like, will you listen to a stranger than your daughter? I don't get it. She was like, the main reason why she called me was to know my side of the story. It's like, okay. So I told her my side of the story, and when I told her, she was like, but then if someone asks you for money, if you have it, I mean, you have to give it to her, because you don't know her or him, because you don't know what the guy is going to use it for. And moreover too, if somebody is hungry and I'm the only person they can come to, I'm not going to tell them that words, oh, I don't have, so I'm not going to give to you or something. Even if I don't have, I'll take money from my best friend to give to the guy. If he'll pay, fine. If he doesn't pay, that is not part of my business. So this man took this advantage to go and tell my parents that I have so many boys in the, like, I'm dating bunch boys in the school. And for me, I didn't like being friends with girls. In fact, I don't like being friends with girls. So, like, when she said it, I wasn't bothered. But then I was angry, like very angry. Like, why will you go to somebody's parents and tell all this bullshit whilst you've not even heard part of the story or anything? Just jump into conclusion that she's dating so many boys. I don't know who went to tell her that. I remember I was in, what do you call it, Form 2. Yeah, SHS 2. That was when it happened. And you see, when you are moving to Form 3, they will have to select prefects, new prefects. And for me, I actually didn't like being a prefect at all. But then my class teacher was a male, and he was like, I should go and stand for one of the professors. I was like, I'm not going there. Like, I'm not going there, because I knew that lady would be part, because she was the female teacher that was looking after us, like the ladies. So I knew definitely she would be there, and she would bring all sorts of stupid questions that would get me bored and insult her. But then they were like, let me just go and see what will happen. I was like, okay. So I went there for the interview. I went, and the male teachers were asking me questions and I was answering. When this woman opened her mouth, how did this person get my picture? Like, I didn't know what picture she was even talking about. Like, I didn't know what the picture was all about. Not knowing, my school father was actually my best friend's older brother. He had some book. My picture was in it. His and my school mom's picture was in it, and it was on the front page. So I don't know how they got that book. So when this lady asked me how my picture got to that book, I was like, I don't know. I don't know who you are talking about. The person that's in the book, I don't know him. If I know him, I will tell you I don't know him, because it was really annoying. Like, and I told her that if somebody wants your picture without asking, the person will go to any social media platform to get your picture. So she started asking me stupid questions like, why is it that if somebody asks me for money, I give it to the person? Even the Bible says if you have to give it out, and you get more than what you even give to the person. So I didn't understand why she was asking me all those stupid questions. Sorry for my language. And even the male teachers there were like, like, why would you ask such a question? So if somebody is hungry, then I'm the only person the person can come to. That was, I should give him money. I should say no just because he's a boy or what. And besides, my mom and my dad didn't raise me that how she wants me to. Male teachers were even bored and told me that what, you know what, it's okay, you can go. And I didn't tell anybody. When I left, the girls were asking me how did it go. I just told them that what, it was okay, because I knew one of them mentioned those things to the lady. It was useless anyway. I was just confused as how she ask such a stupid question. Here that what, I'm dating 30 boy students in the school. Like, moreover too, if you don't mingle with boys, if you're a lady and you are not that free with boys, how will you know how they are? And also, if you want one of them to be your life partner, how will you know if this boy is the perfect person for you to get married to or anything? So I didn't actually understand why she was behaving that way. Since that day, she couldn't, like, if she sees me, I don't know whether she wants to pass the other way around or something. And when I see her, I just pass and greet her and pass away, because I don't have anything to do with her. Guys, the funny thing is, she has a daughter. Let's just imagine the daughter was me. How would she feel if someone came to her and mentioned the same statement she said to my parents about her daughter? How would she feel? Just that I thought she would get angry, cry. Like, she called me to ask about my story, the part of my story. And when I told her, she was like, why would this lady do that? Me, what I don't understand is, if it was to be a stranger that doesn't even know what you call it, me, or doesn't attend my church, and that person came to the house to tell that lies, like, I wouldn't even get worried or bothered. But then the fact that she lied in the temple of God, like, this woman, she has vimo, like, for real, she has so much vigor. My boyfriend wasn't even in that school. I didn't understand why she was saying this over and over and over and over and over again. And I know whether because of my uniform, the skirts, whether it was shorts or something. I didn't tell you this. When my dad heard of this, he told me that was he's going to tell my uncle. He was actually the headmaster of the school at that time. That was he should suspend all the boys I've been talking to, that the lady I've seen me talking to. So I imagine my best friends that I mostly work with, they don't even know what is going on. And whenever I'm going home, I go with them and with some few ladies. So I said that day, like, I got bored. Why will you just go to somebody's parents and tell a false allegation on the person? Is it that she didn't know how my dad will react, or she wanted the boys to be suspended? Like, I didn't get it. So when I told my dad the story, and he said, he made confused. I was like, so why would the lady, like, do that? And I thought that since I entered that school, I don't know, that woman has been on me. Like, It's like she doesn't like me. I don't know what I did to her. I'll end this story here, and if you want to know more about my life, just subscribe to my channel, like, share, and turn on the post notification.